Christian worship in the country has been significantly altered by the coronavirus pandemic. Things are no longer the same in many places of worship, like how they were during the pre-corona period, with churches now adapting to the new normal of social distancing, sanitizing and wearing of masks, though no one knows for how long. Christ is the Answer Ministries Citam had its door open on Sunday 13th of September 2020. This is after administering its services to its congregation online for more than 5 months. A church that saw around 4,000 congregants streaming in for services is now receiving around 400 people per service. This is attributed to the physical size of the church and how much congregants can social distance.
This morning we were able to open the church in all our assemblies for people to come in person. And I was one of those people who benefited from coming to Citam Valley Road. There were very few of us, but the experience was amazing.
Unlike before, when people used to access their places of worship in dozens, many congregants from different churches are now forced to register their names in the process of booking slots. Despite the process being first come, first serve, a low turnout is still witnessed. Reverend Geoffrey Olondo, a senior pastor at Citam Nakuru, says that the church carries a capacity of at least 1,500 congregants every Sunday, and so the government's directive of only 100 people congregating in places of worship was not enough for the church to reopen.
The Minister of Health gave provision that we could have 100 people per service, and then the service was to be 1 hour. Now, from your looking, you saw that today the numbers we can hold in this church, Citam Nakuru, we normally carry over 1,500 people. So to say that we have 100 people coming to our service would be very difficult.
Worshippers who attended the service at Citam Nakuru strictly observed the guidelines for reopening set by the government-appointed Interfaith Council. However, the jubilant way of worship that was there during the pre-corona period couldn't be seen. Henry Ngera, an elder at the church, urged those that are still at home to turn up and join others even after fresh spiritual journey begins.
The Lord is protecting his people. Yeah, so there should be no fear. I encourage them on Sunday to register.
But also looking forward to resumption of other services or other, forms of worship where we will be able to meet with more people.
This is Citam Naivasha. Water tanks were well positioned on the compound, with sanitizing and washing of hands being the first and mandatory procedures that had to be followed by everyone stepping inside the church building.
Jubilating, celebrating.
Winnie Kurui, a pastor at Citam Naivasha, says 7 months was a long wait, a situation that saw them resume on a high note.
We began with celebration. Our focus has been, this Sunday was purely on raising praise to God. So our service was purely on worship experience.
Now, Citam is one of the churches that delayed reopening even after the government lifted the church closure directive. This is as a result of the huge number of people that fellowship at Citam churches. However, COVID-19 cases are declining daily. That's giving hope that things are not badly off. Mark Kimondo, Newswatch, Naivasha Sub-County in Nakuru County.